Hello everybody, welcome to another Gimp tutorials. Today we'll learn how layers works. Layers create images. When they combine together, produce a final image. Before we begin, we need to define the three screens that we have in front of us. On the left side we have the toolbox, in the center we have the image screen, and on the right we have the layer screen. First, we need to upload an image. Let's do it. To open an image, let's use Ctrl O for open. We have now in the layer dialog box a first layer called background. The icon eyeball to the left controls the visibility of the layer. If you click on it, the image disappears. If you click again, the image reappears. Let's now add another layer. To add another layer, let's go to the toolbox, click on the text button, then click anywhere on the image and the text editor dialog box will appear. Open lets you upload from any file. Clear lets you delete whatever you type. LTR means left to right. RTL means right to left. These two lets you type from left to right or right to left. In English, for example, we write from left to right. Therefore, we use LTR. It's, by the way, the default settings. Click close. Let's type the name of this lady. Aton Joke. As you type in the dialog box, letters appears in the image screen. Let's click OK. A new layer appears in the layer dialog box. Now, I'm not satisfied with the size of my letters, so I need to change it. So to change the size, let's go to the toolbox and adjust the size. I can also adjust the color. I do not like this color. Let's take another one. This one looks better. Now let's move the text around. Let's move the text around. Let's go in the toolbox and click on the move tool. Notice that since the text is in the different layer than the background, you can move them around to different places without affecting the first layer, which is again the background. Notice that when I move my mouse over the text, my cursor changes from a pointing finger to a cross arrow. This is an indication that we can move text around. Let's now add some special effects to our text. Let's use Drop Shadow. The Drop Shadow will make our text three-dimensional. On Image menu, click on Filter, then click on Light and Shadow, and click on Drop Shadow. This brings up the Drop Shadow dialog box. Click OK. You do not need to worry about these parameters for now, just leave them aside. You'll notice that in the layer dialog box, a new layer called Drop Shadow has just been added. If you drag the text layer around with the move tool, you run the risk of leaving the shadow behind. To remedy for this, just link layers together. Click in the space between the eyeball icon and the layer preview. The chain links then appear. Whenever I move the text layers, the shadow follows. However, if I try to move the text layer without making sure that I have a cross arrow, I'm running the risk to move the whole layer. I don't like this. Make sure that you do have the pointing finger and you do have the cross arrow. Let's do some other operation. Let's do some other operation on layers. The layers dialog box tells me that I'm currently on the first layer. How do I know that? It's because it's highlighted. If I decide to rotate the text layer, I have to make sure that the text layer is active, because I know that because it's highlighted. And then I use the rotate tool by going layer, transform, rotate 90 degrees. I can always undo what I did by pressing Ctrl+Z. Let's recap what we've just learned. First, we've used multiple layers. Second, we've used layers to add text. Third, we've seen the move tool. Fourth, we've seen how to change text, colors, fonts, and size. Fifth, we've used special effects drop shadow. 6, chain linking. 7, rotate tool. 8, shortcuts keys like Ctrl+O, Ctrl+V, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+Z. Now it's your turn to practice. Just remember that a transcript of this tutorial is available. Bye.